Hi, the goal of this lesson is for you to learn how to find 15% or 20% of a number. Okay. Just to be clear, percent means per 100. Okay. To find 15%, we first find 10%, then add half. Right. Half of 10% is 5%. Okay. 10% means 10 per 100. That's the same as 1/10. So what we're really doing is just dividing by 10. How do we divide by 10? Well, it's very easy. We take the decimal point and move it one space to the left. So say we have a bill, and if it weren't a round number, we could just round it to the nearest whole number. Here's a decimal point. We move it one space to the left and get 2. Half of this is 1, and we add to get 15%. Decimal point is here. 10% means we divide by 10. We move the decimal point one space to the left, which is 8. We add half and get 12. Okay. To find 20%, we find 10% and multiply by 2. Now, 20% is just 10% times 2. This is the same as dividing by 5. 20% means 20 per 100, which is the same as 1/5. To find 30%, we first find 10% and multiply by 3. So here is the decimal point. Dividing by 10 means we move it one space to the left, which is 6. We double it and get 12. We can also just divide by 5. 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Decimal point, one space to the left, we get 3. Double it and get 6. Or again, just divide by 5. Here, it may be harder to divide by 5. So let's find 10%. We move the decimal point one space to the left and get 16. Double it to get 32. And again, we're using whole numbers here. If you have a restaurant bill, you can just round to the nearest whole number. If you want an exact number, then you can just use a cell phone. But this is useful for approximating the answer. Okay, let's review. To find 15%, we first find 10%. Then we add half, which is 5%. Okay. To find 20%, we again find 10%, then multiply by 2. This is the same as dividing by 5. To find 30%, we first find 10%, then multiply by 3. Okay. So I'm now going to play some practice, so please think of the answer before you see the answer. That's all.